Spain beat the Italians by 2-1 to book a place in the Nations League. Oh, great game this. Spain was superb throughout. Deservedly taking the lead, Ferran Torres would open the scoring. Big moment just before the break. Bonucci getting sent off for a second yellow card. Ferran Torres then would get his second just before half-time. Spain would continue to dominate things in the second half. However, Pellegrini would get one back late on for Mancini's side. But in the end, it is Spain who are through to the final at the expense of the European champions. On yesterday's show, Stephen, you said you had no idea where the goals are going to come from for Spain. Ferran Torres doesn't get a kick for Manchester City. Got some kicks today, and they ended up in the back of the net.
Well, you've got to give him credit. The fact that he has been sat on his backside at Manchester City, you could argue that although he started this game, he wouldn't have that much sharpness. That wasn't the case.
Yeah.
You know, the cross that came in from Oyarzabal, he kept his eye on it, he concentrated on it, and he stuck it in the back of the net. His second goal was it was a centre-forward's header, to be honest. Perfectly executed, back across the goalkeeper, who's coming the other way into the bottom corner. I mean, Spain were excellent and Torres were excellent.
Big surprise, of course, in the starting 11, Luis Enrique, including 17-year-old Gavi making his debut for Spain. And what a debut it was.
Very impressive. And the fact that he's now next to Koke, Busquets, and here's Gavi. And you're thinking, all right, in terms of names, from what we have seen from Sergio Busquets early on with Barcelona this season, you would think, I'm not sure.
Sure.
Koke has struggled with injuries with Atletico Madrid early on in the season, so you're not sure. And then the other guys, Gavi, you're thinking, you know what? This is probably potentially an area that Italy can dominate because you're playing against Verratti and Jorginho and Barella, all sexy names and picks from the Euros. And yet, Spain, through the midfield, with Gavi there, dominated the possession, the pace of the game, controlled the game, and the kid, Gavi, that you just mentioned, not overwhelmed by the situation whatsoever. Getting the ball, getting touches around players, playing little 1-2s, little triangles, getting into spaces, running away from people with the ball, finding the next pass. And then you had Busquets, who was as calm as he could possibly be. Every time he got the ball, first touch forward, here you go, let me find the next pass. Koke, no problem. That midfield three completely, absolutely, 100% dominated Italy through the midfield.
Big moment in the game despite Spain's dominance. 1-0, of course, Bonucci getting that second yellow card.
Yep.
Was it just?
It was. I actually believe there was two important moments.
Right.
At 1-0, Insigne had a chance to bring Italy back in the game. They didn't take it. And then a couple of minutes later, Bonucci goes for a header with Busquets. No question. He elbows him right in the throat.
Okay.
It could be a red card on its own, but he'd already had a yellow. It's a second yellow. He's off the field. And quite frankly, the way the game had been going up till then, the fact that they were down to 10 men, I thought the game was done, and it pretty much was.
If you had any question about that second yellow card, all you have to do is look at the fact that Bonucci takes a look at Busquets. He knows that Busquets is there and then decides, makes a conscious decision to lead with the elbow. Here you go, chicken wing to your throat. No chance. This is second yellow. See you later.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.